St. John's-based group Waterfront Fire burst onto the music scene in 2015 with their self-titled EP. Their debut full-length album was released in 2016 to much acclaim, receiving numerous Music NL awards and an East Coast Music Award nomination. And this year is the year of Stillwater Lake.
I think, like, as a collective, we've become better songwriters, for sure. And our first album was an accidental concept album. This was an on-purpose concept album. Yeah.
So what's the concept?
Basically, it's just kind of the setting that we've set up. It's like a 1960s insane asylum. Yeah, so it kind of tells the story of a person in that asylum.
Like, I just love the fact that I can bring a riff or an idea or a lyric to the group, and then it immediately gets expanded upon by something like the Woody might throw in or Jordan might throw in. So I think, like Jordan said, as we've evolved as songwriters, this album to me has just been so fun to write because it's just an explosion of creativity coming from all fronts.
Like a relationship, you meet someone and it's just, you know, it clicks, right? So like when we started writing together and playing together, it was like we've been doing it for the last 20 years, you know.
There have been some changes since their debut album, namely a new rhythm section.
I offered the studio space to the boys because I've always been a huge fan of Waterfront Fire, and we got to know each other. I got to know everyone's personality. We clicked, and so when the time came where they were looking for a bass player, they said, "Well, let's just ask Brace," and I said yes, and then we all became best buddies. And in the process of getting me to join the band, I play in a cover band as well, and the drummer of that cover band, Daniel George, the boys kind of saw us play, and they were like, well, do you think he would be cool to come in as the rhythm section? And so we kind of came in as like a double deuce and like a already formulated rhythm section. So it was really, really easy for us to just jump in, start playing the tunes, and the rest was history.
Brace is also working on a solo album with the help of the Waterfront Fire gang, a very personal project.
The album's called Liars and Actors. In November, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and so it kind of really threw me off. It completely devastated me, but realized music is the ultimate cure for these types of things, ultimate therapy. So we decided to band together as a bunch of brothers and make an album together about you know, questioning your mortality, life, death, and what comes after. And it's super, super trippy, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be out this summer.
The Waterfront trio of Andrew, Jordan, and Ben are currently on tour and will be back in St. John's on May the 12th for an all-ages show at the Valhalla Tavern. With your Backstage Pass, I'm Amanda Muse.